Ya, dime el nombre, ¿no? Víctor Morales. ¿No hay el número de ID o no? No. Es más que lo de registro de vigilante, y es que son como 10 y 16. Pero, sí, bueno, días. Sí, es que quiero saber a qué hora es mi cita. Víctor Morales Pacheco.
¿Cuál es el nombre?
Víctor Morales Pacheco.
Once y media tengo aquí.
11:30.
La psicóloga.
Ok, pues
Ah,
está bien, pues yo paso un rato, ¿está bien? Ok, pues eso sí. Gracias.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to County Court at Law Number 2. My name is Judge Terrence Holmes. I'm the presiding judge here at County Court at Law Number 2. This morning, we have 3 dockets. We have a pretrial conference docket, a trial docket, and an announcement docket. When I call your name, please come forward with your attorney. If your attorney is not here, we'll wait for your attorney to arrive because your attorney may be in another court handling another matter. If you are not represented by an attorney, please come forward by yourself. First case is cause number 236CCR 2389. Case to style of state of Texas versus Alejandro Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, Mr. Jamal, would you please come forward? Okay, this is cause number 23CCR 2389. Case to style of state of Texas versus Alejandro Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Hernandez?
Doing great. What about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Hernandez. You're represented by your attorney, Attorney Mike Jamal. Attorney Jamal, how are you doing?
Thank you.
And the state is represented in this case by Attorney Haley Simmons. Attorney Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Jamal. What's your announcement in Mr. Hernandez's case?
We've agreed to put this on the trial docket.
Okay.
I want to remind the court and the state and I continue to talk, but I have two motions that if the court wants to overrule them or deny them, but I have a motion to quash and a motion for specific disclosures. Both of them address the issues in this case. Pretty important issues, I think.
Okay, we'll have to set that for a hearing.
Okay. But I'll
Okay.
just, maybe we'll work it out, and she can advise you, but
Okay, that's fine. Give us a reset date. Trial. Okay, this case will be reset for trial July 28, 2025. Mr. Hernandez, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. Mr. Jamal, you'll get your reset from the coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go as well. Mr. Jamal, you have a blessed day. Mr. Hernandez, you have a blessed day. as well.
Thank you.
Okay, you are.
Thank you.
okay, I'll see it. Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you are.
I just told him a lot of them to do.
Okay, everybody that's on Zoom, please put your mics on mute. Okay, I have before me the state's second motion for continuance. And Mr. Macy, you have any objections?
We have no objection.
No objections? Okay, this case will be continued. Mr. Macy, this case is gonna be, give us okay, this case will be continued to July 28, 2025. Now, Mr. Terrell, your case is gonna be continued for trial July 28, 2025. Before the court need to give you a reset, I need to give you some bond conditions. And this document is titled Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. And it states following return of a criminal information in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. All bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named here in the order, subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or the United States. Do you understand that condition? Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit the testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol and the test indicates the presence of drugs, alcohol in the defendant's body. You understand that condition? And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition? And condition number 4 does not apply. However, condition number 5 does apply. And it states the defendant is prohibited from possessing a firearm or ammunition unless the defendant is a peace officer as defined by section 1.07 of the Penal Code, or actively engaged in employment as a sworn full-time paid employee of a state agency or political subdivision. Do you understand that condition? Now, Mr. Terrell, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond will be revoked, and if your bond is revoked, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. You'll be arrested and placed in the Jefferson County Jail. You'll be able to get a copy of these bond conditions and your reset from our coordinator. Once you get a copy of the conditions and the reset, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir, you too.
You're welcome. And Mr. Next case is on our pre-trial conference docket. Julian Alexander White, cause number 24 CCCR 2936. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Julian White. Mr. Terrence. Mr. White is appearing via Zoom. Mr. White, you can take your microphone off of mute Mr. White, how are you doing?
I'm good. But you today, Judge.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. White, you're representing your case by your attorney, John Macy. And Mr. Macy, what is your announcement in Mr. White's case?
Your Honor, Mr. White, signed for pretrial diversion last Thursday. My understanding is as soon as the state gets the list, they were gonna dismiss the case, but they haven't got it yet.
We haven't received the list, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll reset it a week. Okay, give us 1 week reset. It's on the pre-trial conference page 4. I mean, if it's it'll be June 18th. So if the case is dismissed before that date, Mr. White, you will not have to, you won't have to come to court,
Yes, sir.
okay?
And
Okay.
will someone notify me if the case is dismissed
Yeah,
by
yeah,
then?
you could talk to your attorney and your bondsman.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman. You're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr.
Oh, you
Mason,
too, Judge.
this is your last case.
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, you're free to go as well. You have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
Get your reset. Okay, who is that? Okay, he's not in here. Go to the announcement docket. John Oquin,
He's present. Good morning.
good morning. This is cause number M333022. So when your full name is John Eric Oquin,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, Mr. Oquin? And that's good. Mr. Oquin, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Tom Kelly. Attorney Kelly, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. State is represented in this case by Attorney Kelly Simmons. Ms. Simmons, how are you doing?
Still good, Judge.
That's good. Now, Mr. Kelly, what is your announcement in Mr. Oakland's case?
Your Honor, may we stay on this docket, please? Fairly certain that we've requested our videos. I just haven't seen them yet.
Okay. Give us a reset date. July 21st, is that correct? Mr. Oakland, this case will be reset to July 21st of 2025. And give you an opportunity for your attorney to complete the discovery. Now, Mr. Oakland, you have some bond conditions, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. We're gonna make a copy of this. And Mr. Oakland, we're gonna give you another form, because you,
Yes, sir. I have another one. Hopefully, I'll take another.
okay, yeah, you at the end of that one.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna make a copy. Now, Mr. Oakland, your case will be reset. Till July 21st, 2025. You're gonna get a copy of reset from our coordinator. Once you get a copy of reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sean Causey,
He's present too. Thank you.
this is cause number 24CCCR 2366, case of Styles, the state of Texas versus Sean Nicholas Causey. Mr. Causey, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Causey?
I'm doing okay today.
That's good. Mr. Causey, you're represented by your attorney, Tom Kelly. And Mr. Kelly, what's your announcement in Mr. Causey's case?
Same announcement, Judge. May we stay on this docket, please? I'm working on a resolution.
Give us a reset date. Okay. Mr. Causey, your case will be reset to July 21st, 2025. You're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. Please have a seat in that second chair on the wall. And Mr. Kelly, is this your last case?
With you, it is, Judge.
Okay, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Get your reset. You think you had Mr. Badges case ready?
His case is ready, Your Honor?
I thought she told me that. Let's see. What docket is it on? Were you able to talk to any of those guys?
He was the only one that went in there, so he must have been in there.
Okay, well. Give it to folks downstairs.
What's that? The
Security,
app? Not the app.
I don't know whoever,
It's a cap.
yeah, give it to the captain, whoever, security. Oh, Quinn. That door is locked, sir. Big for security. That's why was that door locked. They,
No.
I don't know who asked
She
it.
said that. I thought that's not the trainer.
Okay, this is Kennedy. What docket is Kennedy
Should be on announcement.
announcement? Yeah, I was trying to get it on here it is on the computer. Yeah, this is cause number 24 CCCR 2942, case of style of state of Texas versus Sherry Kennedy. Ms. Kennedy, is that your full name?
Yes.
Ms. Kennedy, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Kennedy, do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Ms. Kennedy, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Kennedy?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Kennedy, you're represented in your case by your attorney, James Padgett. Mr. Padgett, how are you doing?
Doing well. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, and Mr. Padgett, do you waive a record in Ms. Kennedy's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Kennedy, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Sherry Kennedy, on or about November 10th of 2024, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of fleeing police officer. Ms. Kennedy, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes.
To this charge, Ms. Kennedy, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contest.
Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes.
Ms. Kennedy, I also have before me on my tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. This is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked "Nola contendere," which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this
Yes.
document? On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, you check between, I don't know which box you check. You got this checked in between the two boxes.
Which would you guess on that?
Yeah.
Very. Sorry about that, Jones.
Okay, that's
See
all
if
right.
I can make this pen erase. There you go. All right. So, leave our case in that direction.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Kennedy. I had, on this document, there's one box that's checked. The box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that
Yes,
statement?
sir.
I also have another document on paper that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Kennedy, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney, Mr. Paget, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you understand everything that Mr. Paget went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes, sir.
to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Kennedy, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State offer stands form.
Any objections to State's
No
Exhibit number
objections
one?
to state one, Your Honor.
No objections, State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Paget, you've advised and counseled Ms. Kennedy. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None, Your Honor.
And Ms. Kennedy, your attorney, Mr. Paget, has advised and counseled you.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Kennedy, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt state. Do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, the state's offering 1 year deferred probation, $500 fine, 40 hours community service and court cost.
What is the court cost?
$330.
It's about to tell you the total payment there. That will be exactly. Which is good. The way you don't get over there and they tell you in the, it'll be written down and good. And you have a copy. Okay. So you know what's going on. If someone needs to-
Okay, Ms. Kennedy, the state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $330. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $6 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, and a reimbursement fee of $15. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you're on probation, is $159 a month. Will you be able to pay the $159 each month?
Yes, sir.
You'll also be required to perform 40 hours of community service, and you'll be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Ms. Kennedy, do you understand the state's offer? Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
Do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Kennedy, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Kennedy, if you successfully complete this probationary period, this case will be dismissed. It will not result in a conviction on your record, and you may qualify for non-disclosure. You can talk to your attorney about the non-disclosure because he's quite competent in those matters. Now, Ms. Kennedy, please stand at the end of that table, follow the directions, well, have a seat in that chair. And then when the bailiff comes, you're gonna follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you finish following the directions of the bailiff, you're free to go.
Okay.
And you have a blessed day. And Mr. Paget, you have any other cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
You
I
do?
have two
Okay.
more cases.
Okay. Nadia Joe Rubin,
Just have a seat over there until she comes.
there she is.
Hold on one second. Miss, Miss Haley. I understand, like I said,
Okay, this is cause number 24 CCCR 0990, case of style of state of Texas versus Nadia Joe Rubin. Ms. Rubin, is that your full name? How are you doing, Ms. Rubin?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Ms. Rubin. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney James Paget. Ms. Paget, what is your announcement in Ms. Rubin's case?
Your Honor, I have the offer, and I've received the discovery. The only thing I haven't done is view the videotape. And that is the only thing left to do, and I am, having a little bit of trouble with the videos, but I'm working on it, and Ms. Simmons may give me a hand on that, so.
Okay, give us a reset date.
Same announcement on green.
I haven't
Okay.
tried that one.
This case will be reset to July 21st, 2025 on the announcement docket. Ms. Rubin, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day, please.
Your Honor, if I may, what date was that?
July 21st.
Can I take just one look at that just to make sure I'm
Ms.
not gonna be
Rubin?
on vacation? Oh, no, perfect day.
It's good?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, you good.
And then, Mr. Green, on two cases, Your Honor.
Eric Rashad Green. Court is in session in two cases. Cause number 24 CCCR 1308 and cause number 24 CCCR 1309. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus Eric Rashad Green. Mr. Green, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Green?
Fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Mr. Green. You're represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney James Paget. Mr. Paget, what is your announcement in Mr. Green's case?
Your Honor, actually was prepared to dispose of the cases today. However, I'm having trouble with the videotape. I have an offer and I have all the other discovery, but one of the cases hinges on the video. So I've spoken to Ms. Mayfield and she's trying to help me out, and then I may be able to view it on Ms. Simmons' computer. And if so, we'll be able to take care of these cases when we come back. I did everything I could to view the videotape and I can't get it to download, so.
Give us a reset. July 7th?
Whatever you want to do, yeah.
Okay,
July 7th, you said?
yeah.
Um, Sure, that's fine.
Okay, these cases will be reset to July 7th, 2025. Mr. Green, you will get your resets from our coordinator. Once you get your resets from the coordinator, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Mr. Paget, these are the last two cases.
Yes, Your
You're
Honor,
free to
may I be
go. Have a
excused?
blessed day. Yes. Do what? Okay, hold on, let me get Mr. Chairman.
Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll do that as soon as I get back to my office, so it'll be done. And then I don't mind just running over if I can't get it to open, we'll just, all I know to do is just see that. We can move these places like that.
Bertie Jones?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Lawrence. Ms. Jones, your full name is Bertie Trinice Jones?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Ms. Jones?
Okay.
That's good. Ms. Jones, you're represented in this case by your attorney Jeff Lawrence. And Mr. Lawrence, what is your announcement in Ms. Jones' cases?
Your Honor, you had granted our motion in this case to retest the blood draw that had originally been a part of the state's case. The blood was sent back to Austin to be retested in Austin.
That's a misstatement, Your Honor. May I speak briefly on this issue?
Here's
Yeah.
the motion right here, Your
Oh,
Honor.
well, okay. I'm familiar with the motion. I'm familiar with the hearing we had.
So there was the order on the retesting of the blood. Now the state has reached out to evidence with PAPD, who's over this case, in order to get the blood retested, reached out to Austin Crime Lab. We've reached out to Houston Crime Lab as well as our local crime lab. Even with the order, all are refusing to retest the blood. So at this point, the state's asking we can place it on the trial docket and in hopes we can come to a resolution. But at this time, even with the order, no one's retesting. So I'll
Okay.
have to defer to the office.
And that they don't have anything that shows the reasons that they're not retesting. Because, Your Honor, I have pages and pages of documents that show that her medical people up in the Fort Worth area
Hold on,
We're-
hold on,
We're
hold
digging
on, wait,
into
wait,
trial
wait, wait,
issues,
hold on,
Your
let me do
Honor.
this.
Having her
Oh, wait, wait,
job
hold on. Now, Mr. Lawrence. Case of Lilly versus State, 365 Southwest Third, 321. The right to a public trial is not absolute and may be outweighed by other competing interests, such as the interest in security, to ensure that the defendant get a fair trial, and to prevent the disclosure of non-public information. Now, if you're going to, if you would like to present non-public information, you have a right to protect your client's interests by urging the court to close the hearing to the general public to protect your client's interest in this case. Now, if you're going to go into that now, well, first of all, this case is it's on a pretrial hearing docket, right? And the case that you asked for to be retested, which was ordered, involved alcohol. Well, it's a DWI case.
No, it did not.
Listen, hey, Mr. Lawrence. There's a way you should conduct yourself, okay? If you don't conduct yourself in a proper manner, the court will hold you in contempt of court and order that you be placed in jail. You will not come in here and disrespect this court, okay? Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, first of all, I know we asked for the case to be retested, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And one of the issues was you stated that in the DWI case, which the state is just alleging intoxication, they are not alleging that alcohol was involved. Is that correct, Miss
Ms. Simmons,
Ms.
that's
Simmons?
correct, Your Honor.
Okay. And what was the reason for the retest?
All right, originally, they were alleging that alcohol was involved
not
until the crime lab tested and they found that there was no ethanol whatsoever in her bloodstream. Then everything turned on this particular report, finding they thought they might have found phencyclidine in her bloodstream. But then they say further analysis required, and you have to look at the asterisk, and it says additional immunoassay screening indicated the need for confirmation analysis. So there has to be retesting according to the report. Okay.
Oh, okay, so,
Then
so
you-
hold on, let me,
and
Mr.
then you
Lawrence,
look
Mr.
how
Lawrence,
much.
I understand, Mr. Lawrence.
Look how much.
Mr. Lawrence, let me ask you
That's
this
for
here.
sure.
Now, the state has the burden to prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt. Okay, now if you saying that they can't prove their case, why are you asking for a retest for them to prove the case against your client?
No, because the motion was to retest the blood draw to produce accurate results. You have the motion on file in front of you. Your
Yeah,
Honor.
but the whole point of the state has to prove that the person was intoxicated. Okay. I mean, that's the level of proof. The court did sign an order. And I think according to Ms. Simmons, they've sent the order to several labs.
Your Honor,
In
can I
the
just
state?
respond to the
Yeah.
misstatements? We've never once alleged that this was an alcohol DWI. If anything, the evidence is before the court, and if there's an issue with that, the proper route would be testimony or putting on trial. It's not right here before the court.
Your Honor, it was originally a DWI case.
It still is a DWI.
They even gave me videos of the standardized field sobriety
I understand, but what you're saying is that
Yeah.
intoxication is not just alcohol.
Your Honor, if I could, just a moment. What it ended up turning on was the Jefferson County Regional Crime Lab found a false positive reading. It's
That's
the
a
only
misstatement.
thing, it's the only thing that doesn't say none detected in the blood. And said further analysis required, which means retest. And then it has a footnote saying there has to be further analysis of phencyclidine. And
Your Honor, that's a misstatement.
phencyclidine is in the, if you'll let me finish, please.
It's just a
Phencyclidine
misstatement.
happens to be an illegal substance.
Esto yo voy a tener que bajarme la voz, así pues en cojones.
Okay, Mr. Morales, please put your
Yes.
mic on mute because we can hear you. We have a hearing going on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, put your mic on mute.
Uh,
If you
I don't
don't
know,
know how
is
to
there,
put your mic on mute, I'll put it on mute for you.
is there 3 more calls today in the call?
I don't understand what he said. Okay, I'm gonna put your mic on mute. Hold on a minute.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, what were you saying?
All right, Your Honor.
the thing about it is that the whole time that all this happened, the defendant was taking ibuprofen, which was not.
Okay, hold on, Mr. That's Mr. Boudreaux. Jefferson County Court of Law is in session and cause numbers 24 CCCR 2315 and cause number 24 CCCR 2478. Case is style the state of Texas versus Eric Rodriguez Mata Sr. Eric Mata was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. At or about 9 a.m. Eric Mata name was called by the bailiff. Eric Mata did not answer. Eric Mata has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. The time now is 10:13 a.m. on today's date of June 9th of 2025. Ms. Bailiff, would you please call Eric Mata, the name of Eric Mata at the courthouse door?
Eric Mata. Eric Mata. No response, Your Honor.
Okay, Eric Mata's name was just called again at the courthouse door. Eric Mata did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Mata an opportunity to appear in court. State, do you have a motion?
State moves for bond forfeiture in each case.
That motion will be granted. Eric Mata bond will be forfeited in each case, and a warrant shall be issued for his arrest in each case. Mr. Boudreaux, you have any other cases?
That's
Okay.
the only other one.
Okay, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Okay,
Will
who-
will I be?
You still on the case?
When he gets arrested?
Yes.
Okay.
Give us a recent, give us a, who's next? Is it Schilling or Martin? Elva Schillings, who is the attorney in that?
Joel standing for Megan.
Who?
Joel Vasquez standing for Megan.
He's not here?
Um,
Okay, but Vasquez is not here.
Yeah, he was there a while ago.
Okay. So let's, okay, we got Mr. Burbank.
There's a note in the, Halington.
his client.
Okay. Keelan Randolph, That's you, Mr. Burbank? Okay. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session, 3 cases. All 3 cases style Keelan Randolph, cause numbers 24 CCCR 0158, cause number 24 CCCR 0159, and cause number 24 CCCR 0426. 3 cases of style the state of Texas versus Keelan Randolph. Mr. Randolph, is that your full name? How are you doing, Mr. Randolph? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Randolph, you representing your cases by your attorney Thomas Burbank. Attorney Burbank, how are you doing?
Fine, Judge.
And Mr. Burbank, what's your announcement, Mr. Randolph's cases?
Your Honor, he has an 11 o'clock appearance in the court. That's
Oh.
probably going to be dispositive of these cases if you can reach them.
Okay. So, Mr. Randolph, you are free to go at this time. You can go to your 11 o'clock appointment, and you said it's in drug court?
Yes,
And once you're finished there, you'll come back here. Okay?
maybe excused to that.
Yeah, you may be excused.
See you.
Trayvon Slaughter. This is cause numbers 23 CCCR 0951, cause number 23 CCCR 2180. Both cases are style of state of Texas versus Trevani Slaughter.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Slaughter, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Slaughter, you're represented in your cases by your attorney Tom Burbank. Mr. Burbank, what's your announcement in Mr. Slaughter's cases?
Kind of waiting for the state. I was just informed that the felonies that we were waiting for have been dismissed. This is a DWI judge, which I believe is the name.
Yeah,
No, this is resisting an assault. Oh, wait, there is.
what? This is a DWI and a
And a
resistant.
resisting, but I think.
Yeah.
DWI is probably the. There was something with County Court 3, was there?
It was transferred from County Court at Law number 3.
I don't know if it's been assigned. If the state would like a couple of weeks.
It has not yet been assigned.
These are some old cases.
If the state would like 2 weeks, Judge, maybe we can get it resolved. I did not know that there wasn't a prosecutor. I had a. comment
Was it
with
just,
the
it was
prosecutor.
just transferred? Oh, yeah.
But we have
It's
a
just been,
prosecutor around there, but from County Court 3.
I know, but I'm saying he's been over here 6 months. You said since December? Yeah.
It would not take long to look at, Your Honor.
Okay.
If we just want to hold on that one briefly.
Okay, I'll hold. Just have a seat.
And I have one more.
Yes, I know. Just have a seat. Let's see. James Lee War. He has a, Mr. Ward, your full name is James Lee Ward?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Ward?
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Ward, I see that he has a felony case.
He does, Judge, and he's just pled to the felony, but it's
Oh.
been reset to sentencing, and
Oh.
part of that agreement is dismissals on the misdemeanors, subject
Okay.
to restitution. If
Okay.
any on misdemeanor cases.
Okay, when is the sentencing? Can we check on James Lee Ward to find out when his sentencing is on the felony case?
You got probation stay for something.
Was that, I know, but he is set for PSI, I would imagine.
He is, Judge, and as I said, part of.
No, so you just got probation today?
He pled.
did they give him a reset date?
They did, but I don't have it because they haven't done it yet.
Hold on, let's see. Okay, so what we're gonna do, August 4th. Okay, we're gonna reset this case to August 4th. Okay, of 2025.
And this, right, and as I said, part of it was to dismiss,
Yeah.
but they wanted.
With the
to-
restitution. Okay, I understand. So, your case is gonna be reset to August 4th. You're gonna get your reset from our court coordinator, stay in contact with your attorney, and your bondsman. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. Have a blessed day. Well, that's on all three of his,
Yeah, sure.
he got all these cases.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
No, I was just looking for.
what's that? That date is gonna be August 4th.
I'm gonna need it's coded in our system as an assault for some reasons. I'm gonna need to get that changed.
Your Honor,
Yes.
on the one, Trevion.
Traviani?
If we have 2 weeks, Judge.
Okay.
Because he needs to take a look at it.
Okay,
And one of the cases is improperly coded too, so I need to look at that
Okay.
with intake.
okay, give us a reset on, Traviani Slaughter. We'll reset that 2 weeks.
Subject to that, Judge, may I be?
Yeah, okay, that's right. You're gonna come back on Randolph, right?
You'll see me in about 6 months.
In 6 months.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. What's that? The 23rd of June 23rd? Okay. Okay. You're gonna get your, Mr. Slaughter, you're gonna get your reset. Just have a seat. She'll call you when it's ready. Alva Leon Shillings.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Vasquez.
Good morning.
Alva Leon Shillings.
Judge, I'm standing in for.
Make it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maybe. That's one for me. That's the other one, yeah, Alva Leon.
Unless I mess it up, then I'll pretend I wasn't here.
No, we're not gonna let you mess it up.
Thank you.
All right. This is cause number 24 CCCR 1902. Case is filed in the state of Texas versus Alva Leon Shillings Jr. Mr. Shillings, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shillings, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Shillings, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Shillings, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Shillings?
Good, how are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Shillings, I did that so fast, let me do that again. You swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Let me put your hand down. Now, Mr. Shillings, you're represented in your case by your attorney. Actually, your attorney is Attorney James Macon. Mr. Macon is not here. However, standing in for Mr. Macon is Attorney Joel Vasquez. Does Mr. Vasquez have your permission to stand in for Mr. Macon?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Vasquez, how are you doing?
Good, Your Honor. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, Mr. Vasquez. Do you waive a record in Mr. Schilling's case?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Vasquez. Or Mr. Schilling, I have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea at mine. Well, this document is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Alva Leon Shillings Jr., on or about June 29th of 2024, while you operated a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Shillings, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Shillings, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contest.
Now, you pleaded no contest freely and voluntarily,
Yes,
and are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
yes,
Mr. Shillings, I also have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishments. On page 2 of this same document, there's a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, that's the trial court certification of the defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have a document that is titled Discovery Certification. You recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shillings, before you signed and initialed these documents, did your attorney, Mr. Vasquez, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shillings, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Separate states one.
No objection.
No objection. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Vasquez, you've advised in counsel, Mr. Shillings, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Shillings, your attorney, Mr. Vasquez, has advised in counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shillings, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I would also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
The agreement in this case is to 180 days probated over 1 year with a $1,000 fine, 40 hours community service, the installation maintained an airlock device, and DWI standard conditions of probation.
What's the court clause? Mr. Shillings, the state is offering that you serve 180 days in Jefferson County Jail, but you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you'll be placed on probation for 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $1,000 plus court costs of $377. You'll be required to pay a DWI conviction fine fee of $100. You'll be required to pay probation fee of $60 a month. You're now to be $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15. You'll also be required to pay Jefferson County DWI education and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month, is $217 a month. Will you be able to pay the $217 a month?
Yes, sir.
You'll also be required to perform 40 hours of community service, install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate, attend a completed DWI education class, have an alcohol assessment, and adhere to the other standard terms of DWI probation. Mr. Schilling, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Schilling, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, Mr. Schilling, this will conclude your case. Please have a seat in that first chair. Wait for your name to be called by the bailiff. Well, you can stand at the end of the table, your bailiff, and follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you finish following the directions of the bailiff, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day. Who is Shante Martin? That was a dismissal. Okay, and Mr. Vasquez, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Judge, I believe Mr. Macon have one more. Mr. Satterfield.
You didn't respond.
Satterfield. Okay. Alan Wade Satterfield. Alan Satterfield calls number 25 CCCR 0706. Adam Satterfield was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. At about 9 a.m., the court's barely called the name of Adam Satterfield at the courthouse door. Adam Satterfield did not answer. Adam Satterfield has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. The time now is 10:31 a.m. on today's date, June 9th, 2025. He's on Zoom. Adam Satterfield. Nobody's responding on Zoom.
Yes, okay, I'm here. I'm here. Okay. I couldn't get my mic on.
Okay, all right. Now, Mr.
I had
Satterfield,
to. Yes, sir.
You're representing your case by your attorney, James Macon. Mr. Macon was sick. He's not able to get in today. And so standing in for Mr. Macon is attorney Joel Vasquez. Does Mr. Vasquez have your permission to stand in for attorney James Macon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Mr. Vasquez, what's your announcement in Mr. Satterfield's case?
Judge, can we keep this case on the announcement docket?
Okay,
I believe Mr. Macon has some more discovery to go over with Mr.
okay.
Satter.
Give us a reset date. Okay, this case will be reset to July 11th, 2025. Mr. Satterfield, your bondsman and your attorney will be given notice of your reset date. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go. And you have a blessed day. And Mr. Vasquez, you're free to go as well. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Alva Leon, no. Jose Salinas.
Can I get a conference one?
Good morning,
Good
Judge.
morning. How you doing?
Doing great.
That's good.
I have a plea for you.
Yes.
Let me get,
It's on a free trial. Who's the, okay.
Judge.
Salinas.
Yeah.
Okay. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session, and the court is in session and cause number M330045. Case is styled of State of Texas versus Jose A. Salinas. Mr. Salinas, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Salinas, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Salinas, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Salinas, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Salinas?
Yeah, you, Your Honor.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Salinas, you're representing the case by your attorney Corey Crenshaw. Attorney Crenshaw, again, how are you doing?
doing great, Your Honor. Thank you.
And Mr. Crenshaw, do you waive a record in Mr. Salinas' case?
We do, Your Honor.
Mr. Salinas, I have before me a document on my computer that is titled Information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Jose A. Salinas, on or about February 25th of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed to Class B misdemeanor offense of prostitution. Mr. Salinas, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, Your Honor.
To this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Salinas, I also have before me on a tablet a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials. On the line next to a box that's checked guilty. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
And on the next document, that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled
Yes, Your
Defendant? At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes,
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Your Honor.
I also have a document on paper that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Salinas, before you signed and initialed all of these documents, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Salinas, are you a citizen of the United States?
No, sir, I'm legally.
You got it. Mr. Salinas, what country are you from?
Mexico. Mexico.
Mexico? Okay. Now, Mr. Salinas, I have a document before me that's titled English Statement Number 1 for our foreign nationals, except those from mandatory notification countries. It says a non-citizen who's being arrested or detained, you may request that we notify you consular officers here in the United States of your situation. You may also communicate with your consular officers. A consular officer may be able to help you obtain legal representation and may contact your family and visit you in detention, among other things. If you want us to notify your consular officers at this time, you can request this notification now or at any time in the future. Do you want us to notify your consular officers at this
No,
time?
Your Honor.
Okay, then he will have to circle here, sign and witness it. Okay, thank you. Now, Mr. Salinas, before you signed and circled no, did you understand everything in this document?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your
Yes,
knowledge?
Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to State's Exhibit number 1 on the tablet. There's a paragraph at the bottom of the document that is titled Citizenship. And it states that if you're not a citizen of the United States, on a plea of guilty or no contender, it may result in your deportation, exclusion, permission, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And do you still want to go forward with your plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss, the Crenshaw, could you have him the initial below that paragraph at the bottom? Now, Mr. Salinas, this thing here. Okay, Mr. Salinas, I have before me, all of these documents. Oh, did we have? Did I give you? Okay. This one. Hold on a minute.
Something in the water.
Mr. Salinas, before you signed and initial all of these documents, Did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand everything that you want, that he
Yes, Your
went
Honor.
over? Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Here you go. Here you go.
State offer states one at this time, Your Honor.
You have any objections to state?
No, Your
exhibit
Honor.
Number one? No objection states exhibit number one will be admitted. And Mr. Crenshaw, you've advised in counsel, Mr. Salinas, is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent at this time?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Salinas, your attorney, Mr. Crenshaw, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has he provided fully effective and competent legal representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Mr. Crenshaw, pursuant to the case of, Padilla versus Kentucky, did you advise your client of the consequences of him pleading guilty and no contest by virtue of him not being a citizen? By him not being a citizen of the United States?
We did, Your Honor.
Okay. State, do we have well, Mr. Salinas, I will accept your plea of guilty in this case. I will find that you are mentally competent. I will also find that your pleas and waivers are freely and voluntarily given. I also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is the agreement?
The state's offering 6 months deferred, $200 fine, 24 hours community service, and agreed expunction with completion.
Okay, hold on a minute. Mr. Salinas, the state is offering that you serve 6 months deferred adjudicated probation. During the 6 month what is this code called?
292.
Two. Okay. Mr. Salinas, the state is offering that you serve 6 months deferred adjudicated probation. During the 6 month probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $200 plus court costs of $292. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $6 a month, year now $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15. Your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you'll be required to pay each month, is $191 a month. Will you be able to pay the $191 each month? You'll also be required to perform 24 hours of community service. You'll be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation, and the state agrees to granting expunction under the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 55.01B2. Now, Mr. Salinas, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Mr. Salinas, I'll follow the people who are in agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, Mr. Salinas, as I mentioned to you earlier, the state is agreeing to the expunction, so therefore, once this probationary period is completed, the state agrees that your record should be expunged. You can talk to the attorney about the expunction because he's quite competent in those matters. All right, now, Mr. Salinas, you're gonna stand next to the bailiff, follow her directions. Once you finish following her directions, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Attorney Crenshaw, you're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You
You
are.
have a great day as well.
Okay.
Thank you. You want me to approach?
Yes. Mr. Gilmore.
Just have a few announcements.
Okay. Barry Jones,
Present.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Jones, your full name is Barry Lynn Jones?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Jones?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. Mr. Jones, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Dustin Galmore. Attorney Galmore, how are you doing?
Fantastic, Judge. How are you?
That, I'm doing fine. Thanks, asking Mr. Galmore. What's your announcement in Mr. Jones' case?
Judge, we'd like to do an agreed continuance on this. We're close to a resolution.
Okay.
So, we could probably get it resolved before next time.
Okay,
That's correct, Your Honor.
give us a reset date. Yes, he's on the, what is it? This case is set for July 28th of 2025. I'm gonna keep it on trial docket. I'm gonna say it's agreed, continuous. Okay, Mr. Jones, you're gonna get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Yes. Thank you.
Just hold on a minute.
Was, but I put one and go on.
Jorge Bo Gonzalez? Is that him?
That might be him in the bottom right corner, but not.
The BT just came on.
Somebody's connecting to audio.
My glasses.
Oh, it's Jorge Bo Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how you doing, Mr. Gonzalez?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Mr. Gonzalez. You're represented by your attorney, Attorney Dustin Galmore. Mr. Galmore, what's your announcement in Mr. Gonzalez's case?
Yes, Judge. We are asking to keep it on the trial docket.
It's on the pretrial conference.
Keep it on the pretrial docket.
Okay. Okay, give us a reset date. This case, huh?
Your Honor, this case, we were trying to go to trial on, what was it, last month?
This is what
Okay.
the panel, the jury
We
panel.
busted-
Oh, okay.
So I think, but without new future trial dates, they have a witness that they can't schedule for trial. So I think we're waiting on dates.
So I think we
Is that
had,
correct?
that's what we put it on the pretrial conference for, Your Honor.
Oh, okay,
Because we didn't know dates at the last setting.
okay. Give us a reset date.
You need to know. That's fine.
Yes.
It's gonna be on a
I'm
trial.
going to trial, okay, July 28th. Okay, this case will be reset to July 28th for trial. Mr. Gonzalez, your attorney will get your reset. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. Both of them will have your reset date. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. James, Paul, Griffin, Richard, or Richard? You pronounce your last name, is that Griffin or Richard?
Richard.
Richard, okay. This is cause number 24 CCCR 0542, case of Styles, State of Texas versus James Paul Griffin Richard. Mr. Griffin Richard, how are you doing? I see somebody apply for pretrial.
Yes, Judge, he's been accepted and he is going to sign in August. So if we could just get a setting right after the.
Okay, give us the August date. Be the second week. August 13th. Okay, this case is reset for August 13th, 2025. Pretrial diversion. You can get your reset from our court. Just have a seat. The coordinator will give you a reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Lane Hunter C. Hewson.
Judge, he's not here because he signed for pretrial diversion last week. And so his case should be dismissed as soon as they get confirmation of that.
Okay, we'll just reset it a week. Well, we reset them on the 18th. Is that correct? Okay, we'll reset it to June 18th.
That's
Okay,
all I have, Judge. Thank you.
okay. Yeah, who's handling Gilthorpe's cases? Mr. Gilthorpe?
He
He was here.
Can I make a brief statement on behalf of Rife, Your Honor?
On Rife?
He's in Liberty County right now, but he is number 1, 2, and 4 in the CDC, so he's expected to go to trial in CDC today. I know he has some clients here.
Okay.
May I approach, Judge?
Yes, Mr. Wilkerson.
Is it my thing?
Mr. Wilkerson.
I'm not sure. It's Roberto Rome, Judge. He was gonna execute the pretrial diversion contract last week, and I had to be out because I was sick. So, we're rescheduling that.
Is he here?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Okay, Roberto Roman. Mr. Roman, how are you doing?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Okay, so you were supposed to sign up for pretrial last week,
Yes, sir.
but your attorney was out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's gonna be reset for August.
Yes, Your
We're gonna
Honor.
reset this for the second week in August. Give us a reset date. What date? Okay, this case will be reset to August 13th, 2025. Mr. Roman, you're gonna get your reset from our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. You have a blessed day.
There you go.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Salinas.
Yeah, send it back to you. I think that's my only one, Judge.
Okay. Well, Mr. Wilson,
Be excused.
you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Y'all as well.
I did sign it, but I don't know what happened. Yeah, see, it got a 6 right here on there. 6. 20. This here person is Sandoval Cortez. Sandoval Cortez. Waldorf Francisco Sandoval Cortez.
Mr. Cortez does not speak English, so with the court's permission, I'll translate it.
Okay. That's a Sandoval Cortez. Technical. This is cause number. This is cause number 23 CCCR 1750. Case is style of state of Texas versus Waldorf Francisco Sandoval Cortez and Mr. Sandoval Cortez. Excuse me. Mr. Sandoval Cortez speaks Spanish. His attorney, Mr. Charles Rojas, is fluent in Spanish and English. Mr. Rojas, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Rojas, do you swear to interpret Spanish to English and English to Spanish to help you God? I do. You may put your hand down. Mr. Rojas, would you please ask your client, Mr. Waldorf Francisco Sandoval Cortez, if that's his full name?
Es su nombre completo. Yes, it is.
Okay, you can ask him to raise his right hand. You swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes,
You may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Sandoval Cortez?
very good.
Good. Okay, now Mr. Sandoval Cortez is represented in this case by attorney Charles Rojas. And Mr. Rojas, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. Thank you.
And Mr. Rojas, do you waive a record in Mr. Sandoval Cortez case?
We do, Your Honor.
Mr. Sandoval Cortez, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled Information Sheet. This information sheet was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Waldor Francisco Sandoval Cortez, on or about June 20th of 2025, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor.
Sorry, can we check the date again?
Yeah, I think it was
June
2023,
20th?
Your Honor.
2023?
Okay, I thought you said 25.
Okay. On June 20th of 2023, while you were operating a motor vehicle in a public place in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Sandoval Cortez, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes,
To this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
guilty.
Okay. Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes,
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Mr. Sandoval Cortez, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
yes,
And are these your initials on the first page of this document? Below the paragraph that's titled Citizenship. And this paragraph states that if you are not a U.S. citizen on a plea of guilty or nolo contendere, it may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Do you understand that statement?
yes,
And on page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials on a line that's titled guilty. Did you place your initials on this document?
yes,
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
yes,
And on the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
yes,
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
yes,
I also have another document that is titled discovery certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes,
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
yes.
Mr. Also have another document that is titled English Statement Number 1 for all foreign nationals except those from mandatory notification countries. Mr. Sandoval Cortez, do you recognize this document?
Yeah.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled signature?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Sandoval Cortez, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I'm showing you, did your attorney go over these documents with you in Spanish?
Yeah.
Did you understand everything that he went over?
Yeah.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? And Mr. Sandoval Sanchez, what country are you from?
Honduras.
Honduras. Okay. State, I have before me state's exhibit number 1. State you like to offer state's 1?
Yes, Your Honor. No objection, Your Honor.
No objection. State's exhibit number 1 will be admitted. And Mr. Rojas, you've advised and counseled Mr. Sandoval Cortez. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Rojas, pursuant to the case of Padilla versus Kentucky, did you advise Mr. Sandoval Sanchez of the consequences of him pleading guilty and no contest by virtue of him not being a citizen of the United States?
I did, Your Honor.
And Mr. Sandoval Sanchez, are you satisfied with your attorney Charles Rojas?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Sandoval Sanchez, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement in this case?
Your Honor, we would ask the court for 90 days county jail, probated for a period of 15 months of community supervision. We'd ask the court for a fine of $500 with repayment of court cost and 60 hours of community service. And ask the court for the interlock device to be required on any vehicle that he owns or operates, and the standard DWI terms and conditions of probation.
What is this court cost?
37.
Okay, Mr. Sandoval Sanchez. The state is offering that you serve 90 days in the Jefferson County Jail, but you will not have to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail because you will be placed on probation for a period of 15 months. During the 15-month probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $500 plus court costs of $377. You'll be required to pay a DWI conviction fee fine, $100. You'll be required to pay a probation fee of $60 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee of $15. You'll also be required to pay Jefferson County Jefferson County DWI education an initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Mr. Rojas, were you appointed in this case?
I was not.
Okay. Now, Mr. Sandoval Cortez, your total monthly installments, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you are on probation, is $151 a month. Will you be able to pay the $151 each month?
Yes.
You will also be required to install an interlock device on any vehicle that you own or operate, attend a completed DW education class, have an alcohol assessment, and you'll be required to adhere to the other standard terms and conditions of this probation. Mr. Sandoval Cortez, do you understand the state's offer? Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just? Do you accept the state's offer? Mr. Sandoval Sanchez, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Sandoval Sanchez, you stand next to the bailiff, follow her directions. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
We'll call that. Judge.
Okay, that's fine. And you're free to go as well, Mr. Rojas. Next case is cause number 24CCCR 1280, case of style of state of Texas versus Brianna Denise Cobos. Mr. Hold on a minute. Okay, Ms. Martin, this is cause number 24 CCCR 2050. Case style State of Texas versus Shante Martin. I have before me a motion to dismiss this case that was filed by the State of Texas. Ms. Martin, I just signed the dismissal. You can get a copy of the dismissal from our court coordinator. Once you get a copy of the dismissal, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. You're welcome. Let's see.
Judge, I have.
Hold on, let me go down the jury. We got Cobos. We got Jones. Let's see, Dupuy. We have Daisy Martin. We waiting on Mr. Grove. Get rid.
Baby, Miss Brady.
Macy, okay.
I haven't filled out paperwork.
Giles Cole case, we have Cassandra Owens.
Good morning, Judge.
Okay, Miss Owens, your full name is Cassandra Owens?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Owens, how you doing?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Miss Owens, you're represented in your case by your attorney Giles Cole, who's appearing via Zoom. Hey, Mr. Cole, how are you doing?
Great, Judge. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And Mr. Cole, what is your announcement in Mr. Owens' case? I mean, excuse me, in Miss Owens' case.
Your Honor, her information has been given to the right people to determine what I guess benefits that she should have in this case, being that she's a vet. So the Veterans Court, they got the information. I'm waiting to hear back from the lady that is in charge of that.
Okay. Give us a reset date. Yeah, she's Veterans Court. Okay, this case will be reset to July 21st, 2025. Veterans Court.
Yes.
Now, Miss Owens, you can get your reset.
Yes, sir.
From our coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day. Houston Saunier.
Might be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, you may be excused. You have a blessed day.
It is, sir.
Houston Saunier. We have we don't have Mr. Gilthorpe in court. Jones. Mr. LeBlanc. Macy. She said we had a both set. But I was the dismissal. No, we have Rashad Brady. Who is that? Would you please come forward, Mr. Brady? It's on the announcement docket, page 7. Oh, he has a you filling out the paperwork?
I have been.
Okay. Would you come on up? You can hand that to me. You're supposed to put, it's just, your initials are RB.
Yes, sir.
You just have R on that line.
Okay.
It's supposed to be RB. Oh, now Mr. Brady.
Sir.
court this morning.
Oh, it's fine. Now, Mr. Arline, you're represented in your case by attorney David Grove. However, let's see, attorney Scott Rennick has been hired
Yes, sir.
and he's substituting in as your attorney.
Yes, sir. I'm firing Grove and Hines.
Okay.
Training.
So we're going to reset this case. Let me see the day of the
I also have a felony, scheduled for the 23rd
The 23rd of what month?
this month.
Okay, we can reset it on the same day. Okay? Okay, I just signed it. Mr. Rennick will be your attorney. Stay in contact with Mr. Rennick. And you'll be free to go. Once you get your reset, and you have a blessed day.
You too.
What are they in the back talking about that other case? Hernandez, Nelson, Orline, O'Quinn. Joseph Zachary, that was reset. Rashad Brady. That's him right there, right? Rashad Brady. Okay, you still filling out the paperwork? Okay. Okay. Okay, who we have? We have Keelan Randolph. We got 3 cases. Cause numbers 24 CCCR 0158, cause number 24 CCCR 0159, cause number 24 CCCR 0426. Both cases, all 3 cases rather, out of the state of Texas versus Keelan Randolph. And Mr. Randolph, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Randolph, again, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Now, Mr. Randolph, you had a felony case, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. That has been taken care of as part of the felony. 2 of the 3 have been tentatively dismissed.
2 of the 3 what, felonies?
Misdemeanors.
Misdemeanors.
And 1 is still out there. The state needs some time to try to clarify some things.
What case is being dismissed?
The UCW for forfeiture, Your Honor, and the possession.
UCW and
So there's still a,
forfeiture, and the possession.
Yes, Your Honor.
and there's a failure to ID, but the state has to talk to the felony attorney about something. I asked for a short recess so that we can, two of them are,
It's being, yeah, two of them is being dismissed, but it was you want to recess on the failed ID? Okay, when you say short, how much time are we talking?
what's your definition of short?
Brief, Your Honor, no more than 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay, okay. June 20, what? 7th, you said?
Your
Okay,
short and my short may be the
okay.
same, Judge.
This case will be this case will be reset to June 27th. You're gonna do the paperwork for the, the paperwork
We're
for
gonna
the.
take care of everything, then, Judge, whatever's
Oh.
outstanding.
Well, so all of them being I thought you said the case was dismissed, they're to be dismissed. Okay. So, these cases will be reset to June 27th, 2025. Okay, Mr. Randolph, you can get your reset from our coordinator. And, Mr. Burbank, you get your reset. Once you get your reset from the court coordinator, Mr. Randolph, you're free to go, and Mr. Burbank, you'll be free to go as well. Y'all have a blessed day.
Give me a call.
Are those, your case is being reset, Mr. Dupuy? Stay in contact with your attorney. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes,
Thank
sir,
you,
you too.
Judge.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Let me see. Mr. Brady, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Brady? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Brady, I have before me two documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. You recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Are these your initials on the line that state you'd like to apply for court-appointed attorney? I also have a document that is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document? And on page 2 of this document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant signature. Is this your signature?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Brady, before you sign and initial these documents, did you read the documents?
Yes.
Did you understand what you read? Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Brady. Okay, Mr. Brady, I reviewed your your affidavit. Based on your affidavit, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney Don Boudreaux. Attorney Boudreaux will be given information to contact you, and you will be given information to contact him. Our court coordinator will give you that information. Once she gives you that information, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Just have a seat in that first chair on the wall. That's Don Boudreaux.
What are we doing with?
We got Mr. Okay, this is Victor Morales. Cause number 24-CCCR-2790. Mr. Morales is on Zoom. His screen is currently frozen. Mr. Morales is represented in this case by his attorney, Jared Gilthorpe, who is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Gilthorpe, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. And Mr. Gilthorpe, this case is on the pretrial conference docket. What is your announcement? His screen.
We've applied for pretrial diversion on this case.
Okay.
We haven't gotten a response yet, so
Okay.
we'd ask time to get a response on pretrial diversion.
The August reset date. Okay, this case will be reset to August 13th of 2025. Mr. Gilthorpe, your reset will be sent to you. And you're free to go and you have a blessed day. I could remove Mr. Morales from you. You might want to give him a call.
I'll make sure he understands what happened, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. You're
Thank
free
you.
to go. You have a blessed day.
Bye-bye.
Okay. You got waiting on Mr. Grove.
Are we moving forward on Jones or
Hmm?
are we moving forward on Bertie Jones?
Yeah, because I think that's Mr. Grove client. That's Mr. Grove client. And then that's Mr. LeBlanc.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Mr. LeBlanc's client. They said, didn't somebody said he was on his way?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is what he told me, Your Honor.
Okay.
Right.
And okay, so we can move forward on Bertie Jones case. And so we'll do pursuant to Article 1.24 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, all trials be public. However, pursuant to the case of Lilly versus State, the right to public trial is not absolute and may be outweighed by other competing interests, such as the interest in security, to prevent the disclosure of non-public information, and to ensure that the defendant get a fair trial. So at this time, on the court, I guess, sua sponte motion, the court is going to close this hearing to protect the rights of Ms. Bertie Jones, in that this hearing will disclose some that it will disclose confidential information that will be prejudiced to the defendant. And the court has considered other reasonable alternatives. The court find that this request is no broader than necessary to protect the interests of Ms. Jones. So at this time, this portion of the hearing will be closed to the general public.